Alrighty, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Thursday Night Live Coin and Silver Auction with your host, Raven of RavenHawk Coins. Good to see everybody in the nest. I see we have the one and only Create Craft hanging out with the Invisible River Ranch. Joe Must Be, Johnny T, Hambone, aka Crambone, Peter Bowes, Brother Doug Wagner, John Jacobs, Silver Shocker, Emil G2, Gene Anderson, Joe Must Be, Ty McFadden, Mud Swat, Chapo 52, Perry Custom Cards, John Jacobs. How you doing, Silver Streak, Shinbone 5000, ladies and gentlemen, in the nest. Angie Crowell is here. Brian Jensen, Forrest, Fleabag, Ty McFadden, Coin Silver RLC. Roy Boy is here. Silver Surfer, Visterion, Wayne Lynn stepping in, Irish Princess 82, Ben Stackin, Mateo Sternado, Fleabag is here, Off-Road Adventures, Steven Mayer, how you doing, Steven? Happy Bears, Bombay Sapphire, Steve Hendricks, Lucky James Eller, how you been, dude? Good to see you, man. Yeah, so let's get into it. So tonight, for those of you that didn't watch the auction preview video, for every $100 that you spend, you get a free 1964 Kennedy half dollar to the mix, ladies and gentlemen. So if you spend $200, you get two. It's like getting about, $15 in a gift back to you. I did say your name, Mudswat. Wolf Tracks, how you doing? So Reaper of Dreams. So our early bird giveaway, you have these choices right here. There's a really beat up, like barely a seated Liberty quarter. There's a 67 Kennedy half. There's a 1935 50 centavos. There's a copper. There's a 1943 pence and a 1903 Indian head cent, plus a 1971 Canadian set. So if you win, you get to pick one of those bad boys to take home, and then the rest will go into the Midstream Extreme giveaway, which we're going to be starting off the box with a 2021 American Silver Eagle. That's going into the Midstream right now. Guys, J-Dog with a $5 super chat says, RavenHawk is back. Better call somebody, brother. All right, guys. High Plains Drifters here. Dan Tonellis is here. Dwayne Mansell. Little Penny Coins. Steve LaPointe. Mr. L.A. Point in the joint. Frosty T. Good to see you, Frosty. Resin Dragon Studios. How you doing, my sister from another mister? Lucky James Eller. Mad respect to you as well, brother. Good to see you. All right, so let's turn on the Nightbot. Let it give away things wherever you go. Well, that was different. All right, let's get over to the giveaways. And we have active chatters. Okay, this is kind of acting weird. I think because we just started the show, it might take a minute for everybody to start getting a name in there. Let me see if I can Let me close that out again and retry. Okay, I know this happened before where it messed up on us. I really hope that's not the case tonight because I don't have an other bot to pick winners. Speaking of other bot. Alright, there we go. Now it's starting to get your guys' names. It was waiting for that 5-minute window, I think. So go ahead and get your names in there, and I will be back in about 2 minutes. We'll pick the winner of the early bird giveaway. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. All right, my friends. I had to go get a quick drink. We have some really cool stuff up for grabs tonight. Matter of fact, the Midstream giveaway is going to be a 5 V-nickel bundle, ladies and gentlemen. 5 V-nickel bundle. So it's pretty darn cool. Guys, Resin Dragon Studios has opened an Etsy shop at resindragonstudios.etsy.com, so you might want to check that out. Shout out to Invisible River Ranch for the $1 super chat. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you for that. All the super chats help, that's for sure. Angie Crowell, Brown Sugar 0069, good to see you. Ron Pierce is here. Let's see here. Harley Babe in the nest. Mike McGrath, how you doing? Oh, Mike McGrath, he's huge. He's gotten really, really big. It's 7 V-nickels, Jim Shank. 37 months as a Copper Falcon, Dwayne Mansell. Long time for sure. A year and a month, 3 years and a month. Time flies, brother. All right, let's see who the winner is in 3, 2, 1. Booyah! Silver Spur 420 is the winner, ladies and gentlemen. Silver Spur, which item would you like off the group there? Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I got to shut this door because I can't do that. Hey, quit barking. There's nobody there. Oh, I know why. Somebody delivered something to the door. Alright. So, Silver Spur. Let me know what you want. There's a Indian head cent, 1 ounce copper, 1943 pence, 1877, really worn, but you can still see the date, seated Liberty quarter, or a 1935 50 centavos, or a 40% Kennedy half, or a 1971 Canadian mint set. Let me know what you like. Silver Spurs 420. Oh yeah, they pretty much only bark when they sense somebody's around, that's for sure. All right. So if we don't get a response from Silver Spurs here in just a second, we will we'll pick something. The 50 centavos. All right. So we're gonna give him the 50 centavos from Mexico. Congratulations to Silver Spurs. And let me close out the night bot, and I can show you the rest of the stuff that's going in the box. So all this gorgeous stuff right here is going to go into the box with that 2021 American Silver Eagle. And then we're going to get started on the night, but let me show you. So the Midstream giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. Visterion, 8 months as a Silver Hawk, 10 months hanging out with the Raven and the Nest. Thank you, brother. We have a 1911, 1910, 1909, 1908, 1905, 1899, and an 1884 V-Nickel. Those are going to be the Midstream giveaway. And like I said before, for every $100 you spend, you get yourself a beautiful 1964 Kennedy Silver Half BU. And that is for every $100. That's what's going to happen. So if you spend 200, you get 2 Kennedys. If you spend 3, and so on. And yeah, that's how we're going to do it. So here we go. And we're going to try to do more things like that each show coming up. You know, try to keep things changing up as it goes. Guys, Crafty Dragons, 31 months as a Copper Falcon, almost 3 years of the best nest ever. Thank you. Bombay Sapphire, 30 months as a Copper Falcon. Wow, guys. Brian Jensen, 17 months. Holy smokes. You guys, you know, you've been here a long time, and I really do appreciate it. You don't understand how much that means to me. All right, so first item up to grabs tonight is a 1964 Kennedy $50. It's a Proof 67, and it is NGC slabbed and certified. Let me show it to you. Very nice $50, to say the least. Create Craft, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. What's up, Ricky the Scotty, our latest winner on the giveaway with the Ultra Breaks. That's another thing we've been doing, is having an Ultra Breaks incentive. And so that's pretty darn cool. We're going to start the bid on this coin here at a whopping $1, ladies and gentlemen. There are certain things that have reserves and some that don't, but tonight we're going to start this one off at $1 and see where it goes, along with the George. What's up, Loose Change? How you doing? Formerly known as Scott H. Invisible River Ranch coming in at a whopping $1, ladies and gentlemen. Invisible River Ranch in the lead. Silver Surfer staying at 5 and alive. Mike McGrath, I did get it. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Silver Surfer in the lead. Emil coming in at 10, ladies and gentlemen. Invisible River Ranch trying to get back in there. Hambone at 15 with the George. Hambone in the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Silver Surfer coming back at 16. The Underwater Auctioneer is here. Silver Surfer at 16, looking for $17 for good luck. And you guys have been, last couple times, you guys have been beating me up. This coin is about a $50 half. So far, we're at 16. Invisible River Ranch coming in at 20. If you have Create Craft, I just responded. I said I did. Emil coming in at 25 and staying alive. I'm pretty sure I did. Hold on. You know, this is hard to do when it's in the middle of a show and trying to go off of just memory. But I remember you said you were going to do it. I thought I'd seen it. You know, but I don't really, don't hunt things down normally. Let's see here. Hmm. Yep, got it on the first. It was under somebody else's name, so I had to look up your last name. So it is there, and if maybe if Miss Raven looked out for you, she might not have known to look under just the last name. All right, guys, Silver Surfer at 26. Justin Cummings coming in at 27, ladies and gentlemen. Justin in the lead at 27, looking for 28. Guys, did I just see Flea Market Coin Hunters? Holy smokes. Good to see him. I was just talking to him earlier. Vic is a good dude. All right, guys, going once. Justin Cummings in the lead at 27. Holy cow, going twice. He's about to get this. So here's the thing on this. This is literally Silver Surfer in the lead at 28 with the snow. Justin Cummings coming back at 30, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Cummings in the lead at 30, looking for 31 to get her done. Dewey at 31, going once. Justin Cummings about to get the smoking deal of the century, going twice. I think I remember last show I said I'm going to have to stop doing buck and goes. Shinbone coming in at 35, ladies and gentlemen. Shinbone alive at 35, looking for 36, going once. Johnny T, thank you for the April Fool's card and everything. I appreciate that. Going twice. Shinbone in the lead at 35, looking for 36. Emil G2 coming in at 37, ladies and gentlemen. Emil going once at 37, looking for 38 to make it great. Emil in the lead at 37. Shinbone coming back on the attack at 40, my friends. Shinbone in the lead at 40, looking for 41 to get her done. Dewey here, 41, going once. Now remember, tonight there's extra incentive on all the lots. Every $100 that is spent, you get a BU Kennedy half. That's about $15 retail. So for every 100, you're really only paying 85. Not too bad. Going twice. Shinbone in the lead at $40, looking for 41 to get her done. Do we hear 41? It's the last call. Emil coming in at 42 with the pew pew pew. Emil in the lead at 42, looking for 43, going once. Emil in the lead at $42, making us holla, looking for 43. Do we hear 43? Going twice. Shinbone is out to Emil at 42. It's once, it's twice, it's 3 times for the Nesties. What's up, JetMech999? Emil in the lead at 42, looking for 43. All in. Fair warning. Warning. This bad coin is going to be sold to Emil for 42. Thank you, guys. Emil's still getting a good deal on there. And that is for true that you guys, we've got 75 likes on the night. We get to 100. We add to the end of stream giveaway to make it more extreme, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. But I was talking to Vic Cruz before the show, aka Flea Market Coin Hunters. I do owe Vic, what's up, Silver Chupacabra, a visit out there one day. Plan on getting out there. What's up? Holy cow, a blast from the past. Muscle Shell coming to hang out. Canada, 1967, ladies and gentlemen. BU, this thing is one of the nicest ones that I've seen. A lot of the times when you see these, they're still nice, but they're beat up. What's up, Ben Stack and Adam Crawford? What's going on, brother? All right, let's on this one, these go for about $40. Silver Chupacabra, the Chup baby, Chup doop doop. All right, guys. Deborah Walls, CM Silver says the goose is loose, and We're going to try it again. We're going to be nice. We'll start at $1 again and see what happens. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Captain Jigga coming in at 10. Flea Market in there. Wayne Lynn dropping the bomb on us at 30. Ty McFadden was in there. So was American Patriot. But Wayne Lynn stepping in, coming in at $30. Looking for 31 to get her done. Do we hear 31? G Loft G. Gary Lofgren trying to get in there. But Wayne Lynn in the lead. Steve LaPointe, Mr. L.A. Point in the lead. CM Silver with the Snopage and the George. CM in the lead at 33. Wayne Lynn trying to get in there, but CM just a little bit quicker on the draw, y'all. Looking for 34, going once. Wayne Lynn stepping in at 35 and staying alive. Ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Lynn in the lead at 35, looking for 36, going once. Wayne Lynn in the lead at 35, looking for 36. Going twice. Metal Dragon Braveheart, you're not supposed to spend it all on privies. Last call from Mr. Al Key. Ho. Wayne Lynn coming in at 35 and staying alive. Looking for 36 in the mix. Do we hear 36? Oh, Lynn, fair warning. What warning? This bad dollar is going to be sold to Mr. Wayne Lynn for 35. Now remember, everybody that had a buy it now item or a auction item tonight also gets a chance at the gram of gold. And if you spend in every $100 increment that you spend, you get a BU Kennedy half added to your stuff. So it is a nice deal to get some extra silver for being a part of the auction. All right. Next item up, we have one of the Japanese shoe bars. I was going through my deep stack and actually found this one and then the gold one that's coming up later. This one is very, very nice. Very cool little piece of samurai silver. Speaking of samurai, I haven't seen Hillbilly Samurai around in a while. Hopefully he's doing all right. It's been a while. So these run about $60, give or take. I'm going to start off at $1. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Guys, Captain Jigga coming in at 33 like he's Johnny T. Captain Jigger in the lead. Silver Chupacabra coming in at 40, ladies and gentlemen. Invisible River Ranch in there as well. J-Dog, yes, it is actual samurai silver. This is what they were paid with. They're called shoes. Invisible River Ranch coming in at 41. Looking for 42. Like Mr. LeFew. What you gonna do? I think they're like 90% or so. They're not very big. Shinbone at 45 and staying alive. Seeing as how that's a nickel holder. It's, they're small bars. Guys, Invisible River Ranch coming in at 50. Silver Chupacabra with the George coming in at 52. What you gonna do? Guys, Silver Chup in the lead. Going once. Yeah, it's a tiny little bar, but it's a bar coin. Pepsi, no Coke, says Chapo52. Going twice. Shinbone coming in at 54. Now we're looking for 55 to stay alive. Going once. Shinbone in the lead at 54. Looking for 55. Do we hear 55? Going twice. Silver Chupacabra can't drive. 55. Going once. Silver Chup in the lead at 55. Looking for 56. Going twice. We got 80 likes on the night, ladies and gentlemen. Not too bad. Last call from Mr. Alcohol. We've only been on for about 23, 24 minutes. So, hey, pretty darn cool. Silver Chupacabra in the lead at 55. Will it hold? You just never know. All in. Fair warning. Warning. This bad samurai bar is going to be sold to Silver Chupacabra for 55. Has anybody seen Hillbilly Samurai around? I know he's dealing with some health issues and whatnot. And guys, so I can't tell you the job that Sergeant Stacker does, but he's been really busy. He's on the road. But he did update a little bit of the rewards sheet, the loyalty program. He was supposed to come out here in a couple weeks, and I'm not sure what's going to happen, so it might just end up being just me doing a giveaway to you guys that were part of the loyalty program. You know, we'll still do pulls out of the bag and stuff, but we'll see what happens. J-Dog closing in on 1,000 viewing hours. Nice. Making pins. Well, that's good. I'm glad he's okay. All right. People come and go. Here we go. 2 Proof 66 Roosevelt dimes, NGC slabbed and certified, 1954 and 1955. Up for grabs. Gorgeous little dimes. Let's get the description for you. And these are worth about $50, give or take, for the pair. Probably closer to 60, but we're going to start it off at $1 to make you holler. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Guys, Adam Crawford coming in at 20. J-Dog coming in at 30. Silver Spur was in there, but Shinbone in the lead at 35. LaPointe coming in, but Shinbone in the lead at $35. Looking for 36 in the mix. J-Dog coming back on the attack. Slab Master J coming in at 40. I catch Hillbilly once in a while on his channel. Haven't seen him for a couple months, though. Thank you, Silver Chupacabra. LaPointe at 41. Shinbone at 45. And staying alive. Shinbone in the lead at 45. Looking for 46 in the mix. Going what's up, Mr. Michael LeFew in the lead. Or in the room. Shinbone in the lead at 45. Looking for 46. J-Dog is out. Going twice, ladies and gentlemen. Shinbone in the lead at 45, looking for 46. It's once, it's twice, it's 3 times for the Nesties. LaPointe is out. Sergeant T! What's up, brother? Shinbone in the lead at 45, all in. Fair warning. Warning. This bad set of coins is going to be sold to Shinbone, 5,000 for 45. All right. You know what, guys? I'm curious. Let's see here. Shinbone. Well, especially when you're getting, you know, a whatchamacallit, a Kennedy for every $100. J-Dog, yes, I do have a coin show Friday and Saturday in Mustang, Oklahoma. So I'll be, but that's not far from the house. I'll just get up in the morning, drive a little bit, go to the show, set up. I'm going to be doing less coin shows. And so, that reminds me, I'm going to start doing something eventually on Sundays again. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I don't know if we'll do, you know, maybe some auctions with a little bit of something. But I'm going to be coming back on Sunday since I'm going to be doing less coin shows. When I do go to coin shows, I'm going to be going there and buying stuff versus setting up. Some of the coin shows, they've just gotten really pricey to set up, you know, and you have to sell quite a few coins to cover about $1,000 in, you know, money to get there. Create Craft, I agree. I agree. And matter of fact, I'm curious, do you guys think that we should go on a little bit later than we've been going on, or do you like this time slot? I mean, this has been the traditional time slot for years, but I notice in the summertime, like right now, spring into summer, it really kind of slows down quite a bit. Okay, so this is a beautiful... All right, I'll stay where I'm at. 1882S. The reverse on this thing is gorgeous. It does have a lot of chatter on the cheeks and stuff. Oops. Okay, I will keep it at the time. I see most people are saying 7 o'clock. What's up, John Camper? All right. Let me get the description on this. I don't have a reserve on this. We'll start off at $1, guys. On a Morgan. Where's it going to go? You just never know. Guys, J-Dog coming in at 30. Gary Lofkin trying to get in there. Steve LaPointe at 40. Flea Market trying to get in there as well. But Roy Boy coming in with the George at 50. Paul Dawson in the nest. What's up, Paul? Richard Cornell, how you doing, guys? So Roy Boy in the lead. Paul Dawson in the lead with the Snope at 60. Looking for 61 to get her done. Paul Dawson in the lead at 60. Looking for 61. Going once. Paul Dawson in the lead. Oh, so like I was saying earlier, guys, at some point I'm going to make my way out to New Hampshire and do a show with Flea Market Coin Hunters. Get him back in action. Justin Cummings coming in with the win at 61. Looking for 62 like Mr. LeFew. What you gonna do? Going once. So someday down the road, I'll be making my way all the way to the East Coast. Paul Dawson coming in at 65 and staying alive. Yeah, Invisible River Ranch, I will probably take a drive out there. Maybe part of it might be through train. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to go through different states. Visterion says Tennessee would be nice. Create Craft says Carolinas. I might make a whole like route. We'll see what happens. Justin Cummings coming in at 66, going once. Justin in the lead at 66, looking for 67. Paul Dawson getting in there at 70, ladies and gentlemen. Metal Dragon Braveheart says I can visit him. Doug Wagner says Ohio. It looks like everybody's got my my schedule planned out. Angie Corwell, yes, Tennessee is beautiful. Going once to Paul Dawson, ladies and gentlemen. Paul in the lead at 70, looking for 71. Seattle, Washington's gorgeous, but that's going the other way, Ty. Going twice. Paul in the lead at 70. Virginia in the springtime. Yep, Virginia's a nice place. Parts of MS are nice. Last call from Mr. Alcohol, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Dawson in the lead at 70. Looking for 71. Do we hear it? Will it clear it? All in. Fair warning. Warning. This bad coin is going to be sold to Paul Dawson for 70. There you go, Link. Yeah, it'd be cool to meet a lot of people. All right, Paul Dawson with the win. Thank you, Paul. And Wisconsin. I got family in Wisconsin. All right, next item up, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long time since I've had one of these because I actually pulled this out of my deep stack. This is a 1962 quarter Balboa Panama. These are minted in the United States. That's why they're 90% silver. Very cool. This one is a high grade. You can see how beautiful that cartwheeling is. Probably worth about $50 in that condition. But you know what? We're going to go and start off at $1. Whoop. Or yeet. What part of Wisconsin? You know what, G-Dub? I'm not sure. Silver Spurs at 20, ladies and gentlemen. Raven on the Road series, says Flea Market Coin Hunters. 25 to Driscoll. Cummings coming in at 30. Invisible River Ranch at 33. Sergeant T coming in at 35. And staying alive, KCB just subscribed. Welcome to the nest, KCB. Sergeant T in the lead at 35. Looking for 36. Dewey here, 36. Invisible River Ranch coming in with the George at 36, ladies and gentlemen. Invisible River Ranch in the lead. Going once. Justin Cummings coming in at 37. Looking for 38 to make it great. Going once. Yeah, what I need to do is figure out, you know, how much on the road that would be, because that takes a while. If I drove to all those different states, we wouldn't be able to do the live streams really the same way. Invisible River Ranch at 38. One part of Wisconsin where the huge mosquitoes live, says Ty McFadden. Going once to Invisible River Ranch. Justin Cummings coming back on the attack at 39. LaPointe, I was thinking about taking Amtrak to all the way out to New Hampshire. Going once. Justin Cummings in the lead at 39 and doing fine. Going twice. Justin in the lead at 39. It's last call for Mr. Alcohol. Guys, Sergeant T coming in at 40, ladies and gentlemen. Sergeant T going once. Felicia said I can do that, says CoinMart Flea. Right on, Vic. Going twice. I can take a train to Tucson from Norman, says Invisible River Ranch. Guys, Justin Cummings back on the attack at 41. Looking for 42. Going once. Justin Cummings in the lead at $41. Making us holler. Looking for 42. What's up, Eric A? Going twice. Justin Cummings in the lead at 41. Looking for 42. Last call for Mr. Al. Key. Oh. Sergeant T is out, ladies and gentlemen. Sergeant T is out. All in. Fair warning. This bad coin is going to be sold to Justin Cummings for 41. Take Amtrak from NYC to Georgia to Fort Lauderdale. NC 3 times. Nice. Guys, Invisible River Ranch with another $1 super chat. The Raven train sounded a little adult, says Flea Market. Justin Cummings. Thank you, Justin. Now remember, to get the free Kennedy half, you got to have the $100. When you hit $100, you will get a free Kennedy half, so keep that in mind. Hey, Jav, welcome to the show. Next item up, this one's really cool. 2016 MS70 Silver Panda First Strike. Only one of 1147 that were put in this label by PCGS. The gold labels are really cool. You don't see them very often. They go for about $85-$90. But I'm going to start the bid on this one at $55. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Yeah, train is definitely better than a bus, especially if you take... I took a train across the United States before. Wayne Lynn coming in at 55 and staying alive, ladies and gentlemen. Wayne Lynn in the lead. Justin Cummings coming in at 59. Wayne Lynn coming back at 60, ladies and gentlemen. Wayne Lynn in the lead at 60. J-Dog trying to get in there. He says he remembers a few years ago when they were popular. What messed up these was that they They went with 30 grams. Guys, J-Dog at 62, like Mr. LeFew. Wayne Lynn stepping back in at 65 and staying alive. Looking for 66 into the mix. Going once. I took a cabin cruiser one with my family, a sleeper car with my family. We were in the very back, and it was nice. I mean, really, really nice. It was all the food and stuff you could pretty much eat. The only thing I didn't like is for breakfast, you had to be up at the crack of dawn. You know, going twice, looking for 36 into the mix, my friends. But yeah, probably the smart thing to do would be take a train out to New Hampshire. What's up, Melatin Carrillo? That's the weight, Melatin. They went from 31.1 to 30 grams. Last call from Mr. Al. Key. Ho, ho, ho. Wayne Lynn at 65 and staying alive. Do we hear 66 in the mix? All in. Fair warning. It looks like this bad coin is going to be, coin is going to be sold to Wayne Lynn for 65. Oh, yeah, I would not want to take a bus. I'm not a fan of buses. Matter of fact, Flea Market Coin Hunters, he came out when I lived in Maryland for a little bit. He came down from New Hampshire and hung out with me and my family. It was a good time. Really cool. All right, next one up, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a reserve on these, but I have them for less than what you can buy them at Scottsdale Silver directly. Right there, 5-ounce Scottsdale bar. Their site has them for $179. Atmex has them for $185. I have the reserve at $165. So I'm beating the big boys. Yeah, we had best fish. We had blue crabs every day. They were good. Oh, we got 100 likes on the night. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put in a 1914 Barber quarter into the Midstream to make it more extreme. Good luck. Mustang Dave coming in with the George at 165. Eric A trying to get in there, but Mustang just a little bit quicker, looking for 170, ladies and gentlemen. Mustang Dave in the lead. Eric A coming in at 170, my friends. Eric A in the lead at 170, looking for 175. Do we hear 175? Going once. Eric A in the lead at 170. Lucky James Eller. Everybody is copying you with the silver hammer. I'm starting to see them all over the place. James Eller, you know, I did see that, and it's kind of unfortunate. I mean, it's like, I'm not going to throw names under the bus, but I even saw people that were really active on this channel, and then they started doing their own auctions, and now all of a sudden they have a silver mallet as well. I mean, I don't own the silver mallet, whatchamacallit, trademark, so to speak, but you know, that is, Flea Market Coin Hunters has it exactly on the button. Nobody has originality. Going twice. Eric A at 170. You know, and it's like, I mean, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery, they say. But at the same time, it's like, come on. Can't something just be left alone? You know, but it seems like people just have to copy. There's a lot of stuff that when I came on to YouTube that myself and actually Flea Market Coin Hunters were the first ones to ever do auctions. You know, a lot of stuff that I've done over the years has been copied. Videos get copied all the time, you know. Felicia said that's the same time I just heard an echo. All in. Fair warning. Warning. This bad bar is going to be sold to Eric A for 170, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, Eric. You know, there's a lot of people doing auctions that didn't used to do auctions. I mean, a lot of stuff. And here's the thing. YouTube is an open platform. I don't have a problem with competition. I think it's actually healthy. But I do, kind of frown on the fact that it's like, why are you copying something that somebody else does? Now, here's the thing about the same topic thing, Link. Coins and bullion and stuff, it's a narrow thing. So we all overlap in content. That I understand. But it's when it's done like literally, somebody puts out, let's say, a video about Mexican coinage. And then 2 hours later, a channel that watches them puts out Mexican coinage. Then it's kind of a bit strange. But hey, people are people, All right, 2010S PF70 Ultra Cameo. And a link that's also done sometimes by bigger channels to stifle smaller channels. They'll see that a smaller channel is getting really good views on a topic, and they'll jump on it because they're like, hey, it's views. RavenHawk, you're the best auction thing. You make it fun. Thank you, Crafty. I appreciate you. Been on the YouTube since 2008. First channel I followed was Salivate Metals. Followed them in 2014. Only heard about coin auctions in 2020. Steve Lapointe, I've been following Salivate Metals for a long time. And Sal's a good dude. I really like him a lot. All right, this coin's worth about $30 in this condition. Perfect. Proof 70. 949 Designs. What's up, brother? But what I want to say, though, guys, is there's no problem with competition. You have to have competition. It makes it healthy. Did I get the idea for a beard from you, Johnny? Shinbone at 21. Silver Spurs at 22. LaPointe coming in at 23. LaPointe in the lead at 23. Looking for 24. Robert Ferderer says, Uncle Sal, yep, of Salivate Metals. Whoa, Raven. Back in the day, I used to do songs as him as my DJ. One thing for sure, you have the exclusive on the Kawasaki sound effects. That's... Oh, somebody asked for the underwater Suzuki earlier. If you got headphones and stuff, or your mic is turned up a little high, turn it down, because I'm gonna give a live underwater Suzuki here in just a minute. Going twice. Let's see. Steve Lapointe in the lead at 23, looking for 24. Whatever. All in. Fair warning. Oh, wait. Last call from Mr. Al Key. Ho, ho. Link likes that button. The whatever. That thing cracks me up. All right, guys. Last call. Oh yeah, they'll copy your channel, everything. You're 100% right. Invisible River Ranch. And I'm lost. Where was I? Steve Lapointe at 23, looking for 24. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Suzuki! There you go. There's your underwater Suzuki live on RavenHawk Coins. Sold to Steve Lapointe for 23. Holy cow. Did I do that? Mr. L.A. Point. Yeah. But, there was people that wanted to use the Suzuki. There was. I won't throw names out there, but there was. All right, next one coming up. This is one nice nickel here, ladies and gentlemen. 1942 Philly MS65 NGC slabbed and certified with 5 full steps, ladies and gentlemen. 5 full steps on that nickel. Very, very cool. You don't see them very often. You see them high grades, but not 5 full steps. They would steal the eye out of your head and come back for the eyebrow, says RLC. On this one, I do have to have a starting bid at 50. I think that's pretty fair. So good luck, everybody. Heck, the coin's worth 65 to 70. He said send it to Shinbone. Well, all right. I will put Shinbone's name on there. Very cool. And for sending it off to Shinbone and giving some love out there, we're going to add this beautiful 1926 BU Weedy into the box. LeFew coming in at 50 with the George. Invisible River Ranch coming in at 51. Now remember, guys, Resin Dragon Studios has opened her own Etsy shop. So if you want to get some cool resonated stuff, go over there and check it out. An underwater Husqvarna. Guys, Michael LeFew can't drive. 55. Looking for 56 in the mix going once. Guys, Justin Cummings coming back at 59 and doing fine. Guys, 33 months as a cop or a silver hawk. Eric A says, hi, all. Going once to Justin Cummings, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Cummings in the lead at 59. Looking for 60. Michael LeFew is out. Heck yeah, definitely proud of her. You're one of a kind. People can copy you to a certain point. They will never have your voice. Thank you, James. That's true. All right, guys. Last call from Mr. Al Key. Ho, ho, ho. We have Justin Cummings at 59. Looking for 60. All in. Fair warning. Warning. This bad nickel selling for a pickle is sold to Justin Cummings for 59. Strawberry cream popcorn. That was back in the day, huh? That stuff was good. I don't even get to eat that anymore though, Link. I have to eat really boring most days. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate it. So Justin Cummings was 59. It looks like Create Craft still has that. Okay, cool. Whew. Let's see here. Yeah, Resin can drop the link as much as she likes on her new venture. She's been a supporter for a long time, her and the bear. All right, here we go. 1938 D Buffalo Nickel MS66 in the NGC Original Bag Series. A little bank bag fragment. That's got a little bit of a rotation to the die, but is a beautiful coin. This one, again, these go for about 65 in this condition. Hashtag free the bear. On this one, I would have to start the bid off at $50 to make it fair. Good luck. We got 108 likes on the night. J-Dog coming in at 50. Justin Cummings, yeah, that is Create Craft that's doing the sheet, brother. All right, I will put on here a note. Invisible at 51, 949 at 55, Invisible at 56. And because of that, I'm going to add a 1/10 ounce of silver into the box. Phenotypical, how you doing, my friend? And this is going to go to Create Craft. Courtesy of Justin Cummings. 949 coming in at 60, looking for 61. Invisible River Ranch battling it out. 61, looking for 62. Like Mr. LeFew, what you gonna do? Going once. Invisible River Ranch in the lead. Going twice. That's really nice of him. Guys, J-Dog coming in at 62, looking for 63 like he's Johnny T. Invisible River Ranch at 63, 949. Coming back and forth at 65. Invisible River Ranch at 66 in the mix. J-Dog is out. Invisible River Ranch in the lead at 66, looking for 67, going once. 68 to 949 Designs, ladies and gentlemen. 949 in the lead. Invisible at 69. We've got a George going. Look out, friends. Going once. Guys, holy cow. Dropping the bomb, ladies and gentlemen. 949 Designs at 75, but Invisible River Ranch is not letting go. At 76. He is out. Invisible River Ranch going once at 76, my friends. Invisible River Ranch in the lead, going twice. Invisible River Ranch in the lead, going once, going twice, going 3 times for the Nesties. Let's see here. Invisible River Ranch in the mix at 76, all in. Fair warning. This bad coin is going to be sold to Invisible River Ranch for 76. You know what? Create Craft, if you just put a note by his name, just saying that the Kennedy was sent to you, then that I'll remember later so I don't mess up. Thank you, Invisible. And that was a beast of a move by Justin Cummings earlier. Matter of fact, guys, I want to put another something in the box just to say thank you for Justin for doing that. We're going to add a 68, 40% silver going into the Midstream Extreme giveaway box. All right, we're at lot number 12. After lot number 12, remember I told you guys earlier, we're going to give away 7 V-Nickels, ladies and gentlemen. 7 V-Nickels for the Midstream giveaway. All right, next item up, we have in the OGH, Old Green Holder from PCGS, slabbed and certified 1883 Nollins, minted Morgan Silver Dollar at an MS63. I do have a reserve on this one at $90. Good luck, everybody. The 85 and 86 are in it. All right, guys. J-Dog coming in at 92. Paul Dawson was in the lead at 90, but Roy Boy coming in at a hundo. Dropping the bomb on us, ladies and gentlemen. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. Roy Boy in the lead at 100, looking for 105, going once. J-Dog coming in at 105. Paul Dawson trying to get in there, but J-Dog just a little bit quicker. Roy Boy coming back on the attack at 110, looking for 115. Paul Dawson coming in at 115 like Mr. Bean. What's it going to be? You just never know. Looking for 120. Roy Boy coming in at 120, ladies and gentlemen. Roy Boy in the lead at 120, looking for 125 to stay alive. Paul Dawson coming back on the attack with another George, baby. Paul Dawson in the lead. Roy Boy is out, going once. Paul Dawson in the lead at 125, looking for 130. Do we hear 130? Going twice. Got a rumble, says Steve LaPointe. It's getting hot in here. Why do I have on all my clothes? Last call from Mr. Al. Key. Paul Dawson in the lead. We should start our chat. Hashtag free the bear. All in. Fair warning. This bad coin is going to be sold to Paul Dawson for 125. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate you, brother. So, I'm guessing you guys like the incentive. I think we're going to do some different stuff on future streams. We'll change it up here and there what the amount is to get, you know, the bonus silver and whatnot, but I'm going to try to find a way to incorporate that cuz I think it's pretty cool to get a little something back on the night that you're doing stuff. All right, so it's time to do the giveaway. Thank you, Invisible River Ranch. 9 days till WrestleMania, says the one and only J-Dog. Okay, this is getting annoying. I'm having to redo the entry each time. All right, so in this V-nickel set here, ladies and gentlemen, you have 1884, 1899, 1905, 08, 09, 10, and 11. Varying conditions and whatnot, but still a cool little set. And you know what? I'm going to add a little bag of silver to go with it. Make it that much more better. In this bag, there is a SLQ that's kind of worn. Stephen Dietrich, welcome to the nest. There's an SLQ, there's a Washington quarter, there's a couple silver dimes, 3 silver dimes, and a 40% Kennedy. That's also going to go with the V nickels. So you're getting some silver and 7 nickels all together. Doug Harding, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. All right, I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Invisible River Ranch with $1 super chat. Make sure you hit that like button. We get to 125. We'll add to the end of stream to make it more extreme. Alrighty, guys. Sorry that took a little longer than expected. But we're going to pick the winner in 3, 2, 1. Booyah. Rockzilla. Ladies and gentlemen, longtime supporter Rockzilla with the win. Whew. All right, brother. Congratulations. All right, on to lot number 13. (1943) Denver MS66 full steps, 5 full steps, NGC slabbed and certified, ladies and gentlemen. That is a beautiful war nickel there. And I would have to say the starting bid on this one would be 45. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. MJD84, welcome to the... Can you get a lower step designation from NGC? Nope, that's only 5 and 6 steps. 5 and 6 steps for the full steps. And they call 5 full steps because it's very, very rare to get 6. So they consider 5 full, and then 6 you're like literally getting even a better... Guys, 949 Designs coming in alive at 55. Dropping the bomb on us. Going once. 949 in the lead at 55. Going twice. What's up, Brenda Shank? 949 in the lead at 55. Looking for 56 in the mix. Do we hear 56? All in. Fair warning. You very rarely see the 6 J-Dog, and they're exponentially more expensive, actually. All right, guys. All in. Fair warning. Looks like this bad nickel is going to be sold to 949 Designs for 55. Thank you, 949. Guys, 124 likes. Not too shabby. All right, my pleasure, 949. Thank you, brother. All right, 1922 Peace Dollar. NGC slabbed and certified in the 25th anniversary black holder at an MS63. I do have a reserve on this at 65. Eric A., I hope you feel better, brother. Michael LaFuse says, what you gonna do? Coming in at 75. Dropping the bomb. Going once. Going twice. Michael LaFew in the lead. 3 times for the Nesties. All in. Fair warning. This bad girl is going to be sold to Michael LaFew for 75. You guys know how we do it. We don't slow roll it. If there's only one person bidding, we just keep going. Because you guys have stuff to do as well, and I appreciate that you're here. But I don't want to make you have to stay longer than you want to. Alright, we got 126 likes on the night. You know what that means? We're going to add to the end of stream, and we'll make it more extreme. How about this? How about a 76 40%er? And a cool South Africa coin from 1896. It's about a $15, $20 coin right there, the South African one. Just for those of you at home playing along, watching, wanting to know what things are worth. All right, next item up, lot number 15. Extreme. This is... I could hang with you all day, Raven. May have to show up in Tulsa. That'd be cool. All right, here we go. 1943 original bag fragment steel cent at an MS66. NGC slabbed and certified. That sucker is gorgeous. So at the Tulsa show, I'm going to be up towards the front because I go to a lot of coin shows with a friend of mine that's a coin dealer here in Oklahoma. And so I will be at the Tulsa show. I just will be away from where all the YouTube people are, but I will go back and hang out from time to time with the YouTube people. But for the Tulsa show, I had to kind of go with my partner, Sonny, on where he wanted to sit and he wanted to be up front. What's up, Rubicon 60? Okay, on this one, I'd have to start the bid off at 40 bucks. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Shinbone coming in at 50 bucks, ladies and gentlemen, with the George J-Dog. Coming in at 52, like Mr. LeFew. Double trouble, says Angie Crowell, 949 and Raven. Shinbone at 55. So Adam Crawford, the bag fragment was a little gimmick put together by a company where they got coins out of bags and basically sent them in to NGC. NGC graded the coins that were in the bags and put little pieces of the bag fragments on there, just like baseball cards. All right, guys, J-Dog at 56, Shinbone at 58. I'm camera shy, just being a donkey saying J-Dog at 60, Shinbone at 64, J-Dog at 65, Shinbone at 68. We got a battle going on, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth. Going once to Shinbone at 68, looking for 69 to make it fine. Do we hear 69? Going twice. Yeah, it's basically a piece of canvas bag, like John Jacobs said. Guys, J-Dog coming in at 70, ladies and gentlemen. Going once to Shinbone at 73, like he's Johnny T. Holy smokes, where's it going to go? We just don't know. Shinbone in the lead at 73, looking for 74. J-Dog is out, going twice. J-Dog is out. Shinbone in the lead. Where is Frank Mons? You know what? A lot of times Frank Mons is lurking. Last call for Mr. Alcohol. All right, ladies and gentlemen, all in. Fair warning. Warning. This bad coin is going to be sold to Shinbone 5,000 for 73. Thank you, Shinbone. Thank you, J-Dog. You know, I understand for people, a lot of them, they love being out and about and everything. Daryl USA. Matter of fact, Frank has been such a good guy and supporter. He bought this a long time ago. I keep it for him on my desk. It's a really cool. Rob actually crossed this out because I was missing its holographic sticker back here. But that was a gift from Frank Mons a while back. And I keep it there. I didn't know Ida's. So Ida's now doing auctions. Wow. That tells you how long it's been since I've been on early morning YouTube. All right. Next item up, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Namaste? We have the 5-ounce Scottsdale with the lion's head right there. I do have a reserve on these at 165. There's Frank Mons. He says, "You still talking about that thing? Good to see you, brother." All right. If you try to buy this from Scottsdale Mint, they're 179. From Atmex 185. Guys, Hambone dropping the bomb at 165. Oh, hey, Gary, it's not a problem at all. You know, if she wants to do what she wants to do, that's cool. And if she's doing it for charity, that's even cooler. I have zero issue with that at all, brother. CM Silver coming in at 170. Looking for 175. Going once. CM Silver in the lead at 170. Looking for 175. Do we hear 175? Going twice. CM Silver in the lead at 170. Looking for 175. It's once, it's twice, it's 3 times for Larry. All in. Fair warning. Warning. This bad bar is going to be sold to CM Silver for 170, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that thing would hurt if somebody hucked it at you. But yeah, I'm surprised Ida doesn't auction off more quilts. Like making more quilts during the year and selling them on her show. That would be kind of a smart move. Because she makes some nice stuff. She made some really nice blankets for my kids. Alright, next one up. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is the Japan Nibukin Samurai Gold and Silver Bar. It's 22.3% gold and 77.7% silver. More silver for the stack. The floor may fall, though. CM Silver, you crack me up, brother. It does take a long time to make quilts. But she's got a little partner in there. Doesn't she? Well, you know what? It's been so long, I don't even know what... reserve on this one is at 110. I don't even know what Ida does anymore, you know? Oh, she closed it. Guys, Invisible River Ranch coming in at 111 with the George. Lucky James Eller, nope, that never happened. CM Silver coming in at 120, ladies and gentlemen. Holler Boy Hillbilly just signed up. Welcome to the nest, Holler. Guys, Invisible River Ranch entering back at 125. Matter of fact, I had to send back the stuff that people sent in, and 1 or 2 people said to just donate it to other stuff. But yeah, Larry didn't do it, and then I never saw him again. CM coming back at 130, ladies and gentlemen, with another Snow. CM in the lead at 130, looking for 135, going once. CM in it. Invisible River Ranch dropping the bomb on us, ladies and gentlemen, at 150. Holy smokes. Going once. Invisible River Ranch at 150, looking for 155 to stay alive. Going twice, ladies and gentlemen. Invisible River Ranch in the lead at 150. Do you hear 155? CM coming back on the attack at 155. The battle wages on because Invisible comes back at 160, ladies and gentlemen. J-Dog, I have not seen Larry in years. And this was a couple years back. Now, hopefully he's doing good now, but people didn't want to wait that long. What's up, Washington State Jag fans? Going once. And I wish him all the best, you know, but I have not seen Larry in a long time. Going twice. Invisible River Ranch at 160, looking for 165. Last call. CM is out. Invisible River Ranch in the lead at 160. All in. What's up, Sorcerer Stan? Fair warning. Warning. This bad coin is gonna, or bar is gonna be sold to Invisible River Ranch for 160. You know, I haven't seen Norman Fersen around in a while. The one person we haven't seen in a long time is Golden Maple. I'm not sure whatever happened with him. But, you know, people come and go. I'm sure maybe someday Larry will come back on and tell us that he's doing good, you know. Invisible River Ranch says that's his second free Kennedy. Nice, brother. All right, next one up, ladies and gentlemen, 1942, Keck, MS-64, MS-63, MS-64, Walking Liberty half dollar. Or is it, what was, no, the Maple Bacon Tree, isn't that the name? Or I forget the name. No, there's a different name. Oh, man. The one that was Gold Ranch, Gold Bar something, or Bacon Tree. I think it was... I may not make every stream, but I enjoy spending time with the Coin family. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I just don't even remember now, guys. It's been so long. But he changed his name like 10 different times. Maple Bacon Tree. Yeah, that's Bacon Maple Tree. Yes. Have not seen them in a long time. All right, guys. Reserve on this one's at 80. Shadrack 777 coming in at 80, ladies and gentlemen, with the George. Yep, Golden Maple Bacon or Bacon Maple Tree. Something like that. Going once. He was always in here. Don't see Jedi Master Deb that often. She tries to come in when she gets a chance. Jonathan Eason coming in at 84, ladies and gentlemen. Going once to Jonathan Eason at 84. Looking for 85. Shadrack at 85. And staying alive. Looking for 86 in the mix. Going once. Cack say 3 times fast and you'll sound like the cat. 87 to Jonathan Eason. Looking for, yeah, Golden Maple Bacon Tree. That's the name. Eason at 87. Going once. Looking for 88. Going twice. What's up, Irish Princess? How are you doing? Last call for Mr. Owl. Key. Oh, oh. You know what? I've been dropping a lot of stuff lately, James. It's kind of worrying me. Who is this at? This is Jonathan. Jonathan Eason in the lead at 87, looking for 88. All in. Fair warning. This bad coin is sold to Jonathan for 87. Oh, that's my wife. She's here to support. Well, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you, Miss Visterion. I have noticed over time here and other channels that some people were around for a long time and then just quit coming around, and some are doing their own thing with their channels. Yep, that's what happens. That's for sure. Jonathan Eason. You know, here's the thing. A lot of times, guys, I mean, people get... I really haven't changed much as far as what I do. Jedi Master Deb, she's awesome. She tries to come in here when she's got a chance. I've talked to her a little bit here and there, and you know, she'll be around when she can. All right, 1959 Franklin half, proof 65, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all had me worried for a second. I had to run out back and check on my bacon tree. It's doing fine. Got little bacon buds coming out. Going to be a good harvest this fall. Oh, you're funny, dude. All right, on this one, start off at $1. Good luck, everybody. Adam Crawford at 15. American Patriot coming in at 40, ladies and gentlemen. American Patriot dropping the bomb on us. Meal coming in at 45 with the George. Emil at 45, looking for 46, going once. Emil in the lead. I feel some get the push for their channel from other channels then disappear. J-Dog, that does happen. Going twice. You know, what do you do? Like, I mean, I could probably tell you, you know, 30 different times where there's people that come in and they're hot and heavy, and then all of a sudden they start doing videos and then you never see them. You're not getting sick again, brother. I really hope not. You know I've been around when you were a coin hunting channel. Yep. I remember you, James Eller. I appreciate you. And yeah, I hope that I'm not having neurological issues, but I've noticed in the last 2 days I've been dropping stuff quite a bit. It's good to support new channels. Keeps it going, says Valiant One. Yep. You got to have, whatchamacallit, competition. All right, ladies and gentlemen, all in. Fair warning. Warning. This bad coin is going to be sold to Emil G2 for 45. Had to sell gold during the last 2 months. Wasn't fun, says Invisible River Ranch. You can't let it get to you. There's room for everyone. That's 100% sure. You got to just be yourself, guys. Thank you, Emil. My sugar's been doing okay. I've been keeping up on my diet. I take multiple supplements. I drink a tea, and then I have this stuff called glucosil. All right, next item up, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the bad boys. 2 years ago, I used to battle Steve Oki. Have not seen him on here in the last 1.5 years. Yeah, it's been a lot. A lot of people have come and gone, guys. You know, what do you do? 1832, that sucker, you can still see a little bit of a cartwheel in it. It's a beautiful cap bust $50. I do have the reserve on this one at 195. Good luck, my friends. Good luck. Guys, Frank Mon stepping in at 200, ladies and gentlemen. That's a banger, says RLC. Frank Mon's in the lead at 200, looking for 205, going once. Can you get the... Yeah, I'll turn the scope on. It's still doing little flashy thingies, but I will turn it on so you can see the reverse. Give me just a second. Guys, Silver Chupacabra at 205, looking for 210. Frank Mons at 210. Looking for 215 like Mr. Breen. So here's the reverse. You know what I didn't notice before, guys? There's doubling. Up on the E in America and the R. That is a cool $50. All right, guys. Frank at 210. Looking for 15. What do you mean go down some? I don't understand. There's the bottom. Thank you, Andrew Crowell. All right. Frank at 225. Going once. You know what? It's an Overton 102A. And I think it's small letters, but I don't know. Going twice. Frank at 225. Last call for Mr. Alcohol. All in. Fair warning. This bad coin is sold to Frank Mons for 225. It's like a female Benji. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Silver Choop. You know, and then sometimes just because it's only me and Miss Raven running everything, we, you know, make a mistake. Something gets placed to the side on accident. Like, I feel really bad. Robert Pintoff had bought a coin and it somehow got covered up, so that went out late. But I threw in a nice slabbed coin to him to say I was sorry for it getting late to him. You know, sometimes those things happen, but that'll get people to kind of go away for a little while and then maybe later come back when they realize it was just an honest mistake. But, you know, what do you do? 1924 NGC slab and certified MS64 peace dollar, ladies and gentlemen. But Robert's been a long time supporter of a lot of channels, so hopefully he'll be okay with the bonus item I threw in there. And I felt horrible that his coin didn't get sent out as fast as it should have. We're going to start this one at 75, my friends. Emil, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Everyone is human. We make mistakes, and how you fix them that count. Yep, I agree. That's why I do stuff like that. If I mess something up, I make sure to, you know, send what I need to send to make it better. You know, he had to wait a while, so I gave him a really cool slabbed coin. I think he'll be appreciative of it. All right, guys, so nobody's jumping on. We got Michael LeFew coming in at 75. Going once. Going twice. My wife made mistakes. My wife doesn't make mistakes. Want me to go get her? She'll tell you all about it. Mighty Horse. What's up, Alan Hall? Last call. Michael LeFew, all in. Fair warning. This bad coin is sold to Michael LeFew for 75. Thank you, Michael. All right. Lot number 22. We're going to do a giveaway after lot 20. I think lot number 23. And then we have lot number 24 and 25. Next one up is another beast of a bust cap half. Or cap bust. Right there, 1833. I'll put this under the scope as well. Sergeant T, I have a really nice raw cap bust. That's a 27, I believe. All right, so here we go, 1833. Here's the obverse. And here is the reverse. Another beautiful coin. Sorry for the flashies. We're going to get those flashes fixed. And on this one, I do have a reserve at 220, my friends. On the cap bust, that would be 220. Guys, Frank Mon's coming in at 220 with the George. Frank Mon's in the league. Silver Chupacabra coming back at 225. Alan Hall, 2 years in the nest as a Copper Falcon. The nest is such a great community. Thank you, brother. All right, guys. Frank Mon says, good to Chupacabra. Going once. Going twice. Last call for Mr. Alky Hall. All in. Fair warning. Oh, this bad coin is sold to Silver Chupacabra for 225. I bought 2 things that I don't remember what they are. I don't mind, but I want your sticker for my wall. Metal Dragon Braveheart. I haven't given out stickers in a long time. I'll have to look and see if I got some more. It was getting to a point that I was giving too many out. But Metal Dragon, if you write me an email to just remind me that you'd like a sticker, I'll have one sent out to you. Reeded edge needed to finish my typeset. Frank Mons, I will keep an eye out. I know those reeded edges are pricey little devils, but I will keep my eye out. All right, last item, and then we'll do the giveaway. Then we'll have 2 more items. Yeah, it's been a while for the magnets, too. All right, I'll try to see what I can do. Here we go. 1945 MS63 PCS slabbed and certified. The OGH holder. Walking Liberty half, ladies and gentlemen. This one I have a reserve on at $60. Wayne Lynn coming in at 65. Metal Dragon, you didn't get stuff from the 20th? That's really odd, brother. Metal Dragon, send me an email about that. And a matter of fact, when something's held up for more than about 10 days at the most, which because we normally mail once a week, I need you to send me an email quicker than doing it in chat, because I won't remember unless I get an email so that I can hunt it down. But is it something you won or something you bought, Metal Dragon? Wayne Lynn at 65. American Patriot trying to get in there at 60. Wayne Lynn in the lead at 65, going once. I still have 2 of the magnets you sent me. I missed on the 3rd one. Going twice. But Metal Dragon, were they won? Was it something that you won or something that you bought? Because if you won a giveaway, we ship out twice a month for giveaways. So it might just be the timing. Last call for Mr. Al. Key. Hall. Hall. Okay. Where was I? Wayne Lynn at 65. All in. Fair warning. This bad coin is sold to Wayne Lynn for 65. So no worries, Metal Dragon. It'll get taken care of, my friend. Just send me an email and I will I'll make sure it happens. If you used a different name for your payment than you normally do, let me know that as well. What's up, Arnie C? Because sometimes Miss Raven's looking for a certain name with payment for stuff. That's why earlier when McGrath came in, they paid under the same last name but different first name. So we didn't end up seeing it until just then. All right, we're going to do something really cool here. We're going to give away 3 items right now. That's going to be a 1932 un peso with the open 9. A 10th ounce silver and an 1896 Indian head cent. But no matter what, Metal Dragon, we will definitely take care of you, brother. Okay, let me turn on the night bot. All right, good luck, everybody. And Metal Dragon, in your email, just say that you want a sticker as well. And I'll throw something extra in there for you as well. Hey, you got some boxes at the door. Matter of fact, I know Mustang Dave, I know Miss Raven's supposed to be getting together with you at some point. Okay, that's really weird. Metal Dragon, I'm showing that your stuff should have went out. Maybe it's stuck in limbo, but I'll have Miss Raven research it, bro. All right, let's see who the winner is. In 3, 2, 1, boom. Link. Ladies and gentlemen, Link is the winner of the giveaway. Congratulations to Link. I remember when your kids were babies. Yeah, Lucky James Eller, they are growing fast. Send it to Daryl. Okay. Daryl. So Daryl USA getting some love from the Link. Congrats to Daryl. You know what gold and silver's been doing in the last couple days is ridiculous, guys. I mean, it is literally crazy. Well, I got gold at 31.91. You must be going on APMEX for that 3,200. All right, next item up, lot number 24. I think is the last of the cap busts on the night. 1834. I'll put it under the scope. Wow. Wow, Kiko's at 3207. Holy cow. Okay, that's 1834. And there is the reverse. Sorry for the flashiness, guys. Hopefully you can see through that is one heck of a coin. Ah, Shadrach. Thank you, guys. All right. So this one we have a reserve at 220. Frank Mons, Mr. Mons, coming in at 220, ladies and gentlemen. Looking for 225 going once. Frank Mons in the lead at 220. Looking for 225 going twice. Frank in the lead. All in. Fair warning. Adam Crawford, this is a silver hammer. All in. Fair warning. This bad coin is sold. To Frank Mons for 220, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate it. I gave my son the joy of collecting his first coins at 12. He's 18. He wants to collect foreign coins. Nice. Matter of fact, the hammer was made by somebody that isn't around anymore, but it's 6.5 ounces of 3/9 silver. 6.5 ounces of 3/9's fine. All right, last item on the night. What's up, show me? We have a 36S at an MS66 red in the bag fragment. That sucker is very red. You don't see them like that very often. The gray sheet on this is literally like $130 something. I have it at $120. These little 36S's are a nice coin. Shimbone coming in at $125, ladies and gentlemen. Shinbone at 125. Looking for 130 going once. Shinbone in the lead at 125. Looking for 130 going twice. Shinbone in the lead. I don't know where red is, Lucky James Eller. I think he changed his name to like Red Scrapping or something like that, but I kind of heard through the grapevine something happened over on in the morning show, and he's just kind of went to do his own thing. Last call for Mr. Alcohol. Yeah, it's like Big Red Scrapper or something. I know it's something like that. All right, everybody, all in. Fair warning. This bad coin is going to be sold to Shinbone 5,000 for 125. But I haven't seen red in a long time. He has my number. He knows how to get a hold of me. All right, Shinbone 5,000. Thank you, brother. Yeah, that's a nice one. That's for sure. J-Dog said he's mainly doing scrapping now. He can call on Tyrone. That's funny. Oh, man. You guys come up with some of the funniest stuff. You could call on Tyrone. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got 142 likes on the night. Big shout out and thank you to the mods and everybody that was a part of the auction. I want to say thank you to everybody that bought something. Let's see here. Emil, Wayne Lynn, Silver Chupacabra, Shinbone 5000, Paul Dawson, Justin Cummings, Eric A., Steve LaPointe, Invisible River Ranch, 949 Designs, Michael LaFew, CM Silver, Jonathan Eason, and Frank Mons, as well as Visterion, Scorpio, and Roy Boy. You guys are awesome. Matter of fact, a lot of you getting multiple bonus Kennedys. I see that Paul Dawson was within $5. I'll probably just give him the bonus one just because that's pretty darn close. But thank you to all of you, and thank you to all the mods. You guys are absolutely epic. Let me show you what's in the giveaway box. Create Craft, thank you for the extra work. He works his behind off for me. Oh, man, but I think I'm going to do the incentive thing going forward because it seems everybody liked it quite a bit. If I get... Yeah, red didn't pour my hammer. Red wasn't the one that poured my hammer. Matter of fact, red poured the big giant one. What's up, Gator Train Chaser, for Coin Crew, who, you know, wanted to have a hammer after he saw my hammer. All right, so what's in the Midstream giveaway is a 1971 Royal Canadian Mint set from Canada, a 2021 Silver Eagle, an 1877 seeded quarter. I love you too, Peter Bowes. 1903 Indian Head Cent, 1940 Great Britain 3 pence, 67 40%er, 1 ounce of copper, an 1896 South African Jetton 1 pound, a 76 40% silver, a 68 40% silver, 10th ounce of silver, 1926 BU cent, and a 1914 Barber quarter. That is what is in the box. We got 149 likes. You know what? I'm going to throw some bonuses in here because we're at 149 likes. 150 is the number, but you know what? I'm just going to add some stuff. Here we go. We got 1944 D Philippines silver. We'll throw in another 10th ounce silver. And we'll throw in 2 really cool Indian Head cents, 07 and 1898. So that is going into the box for one lucky winner because you guys are epic and amazing. Let me turn on the night bot, get everybody's names started. We'll put this on live chat. Get your names in there as fast as you can, everybody, and good luck. Thank you for being here tonight. Again, mods, I really appreciate each and every one of you. I know I always end up missing a name. I feel bad when I do that. But you guys are epic. Invisible River Ranch, Mud SWAT, Daryl USA, Peter Bowes, Steve LaPointe, Silver Streak, Brother Doug Wagner, Resin Dragon Studios, Silver Chupacabra, Mustang Dave, CM Silver, Frank Mons, Mr. Mons, Peter Bowes, my 4th ever sub to the channel. He's been with me for 7+ years, guys. I know I'm missing a name and I feel bad. Oh, Daryl USA, J-Dog, American Patriot, Brother Doug Wagner. I can't do this stuff without you and everybody in the chat. What's up, B. Roos? So I appreciate you all more than you know. Invisible River Ranch. Yep. I thought I said his name, but thank you for somebody for saying Invisible River Ranch's name. All right. Let's see, guys, who's going to be the winner. El Pollo Loco dinner in just a minute. Matter of fact, we got 137 in the room, but 115 entries. So I'm going to give it another minute to let people get their names in there, because it only lets you in if you've been in the last 5 minutes. What's up, High Plains Drifter? Remember to visit the Resin Dragon Studio Etsy store when you get a chance. And like I said, I think going forward in the future, we will do more cool stuff as far as incentives for the auctions. I think people like getting back a little bit of silver. You're welcome in, Marsh. Thank you. All right, guys, it is finally time. We're going to hit the button in 3, 2, 1, booyah. Matt Janky, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Jank. New name to the show. Matt, as long as you're over 18, you're the winner of the Midstream Extreme giveaway, my friend. You're welcome. All right, guys. Well, congratulations to Matt Jank. Put his name on the box there. Show everybody he's got his name on the box now. All right, guys. What's up, Chad Brookman? Good to see you. And Jonathan Eason. All right. All right, everybody. Like always, please make sure to take care of one another. We'll see you real soon. RavenHawk Coins. Have a great day.